Hi guys, I'm JC Garcia, team leader for Keller Williams Legacy. My market center is located in Western Florida, which is for you to have an idea, Fort Lauderdale. We are west of Fort Lauderdale, about 20 minutes away from the Fort Lauderdale International Airport. Today, what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to create an opportunity from a context that is already created in Command System. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to share my screen. Let's see. Yeah, some technology sometimes doesn't work as fast as you want. Share. Okay. Share. Perfect. This is my command. And just to let you know, I also have a team that is run by my wife, and most likely my system will not look the same as your system. My system might have additional tabs than your system, but at the end of the day is about the same. Only that my system has some additional stuff just because we have a team with my wife. What we're going to do now is, in order to proceed with this on how to create an opportunity, we go to contacts. Once we get to contacts, we have to search for the contact that should be already in our system. I'm going to use Christian Rojas as the client. So Christian Rojas is right here. He is going to be the client that is going to be on the contract for the purchase of a property. And the next step is, once I open my contact, I will go here to the right and click where it says opportunities, which is in between timeline and smart plan. So click on opportunities. And from here, you're going to click where it says create opportunity. Let me move my. Okay, perfect. So from here, create opportunity. This is my market center. What's our opportunity? He's a buyer. You have the opportunity to do, what are you doing? Is this a sale of a property, or is this the rent of a property? And who are you representing? The seller, the buyer, the landlord, or the tenant? In this case, Christian Rojas is a buyer. So I will select buyer. I'm the owner. That's my client. And typically what I do is I change the opportunity name to the property address. Let's say it's 123 Main Street. Okay, for custom tags, if I create a specific tag, in this case, I have no tags. Estimated close date. Let's say that we're going to close this transaction on December 30th. And the property is $500,000. Commission rate is 3%. In which phase it's an active transaction where we are in negotiations. Create. So right now I have created the opportunity. Here it says it has the opportunity name that I gave to this specific opportunity, 123 Main Street, buyer. And if I want to proceed to the next step, I'm going to have to check or click where it says the name of the opportunity. Click there, and it will take me now to the opportunity page or the opportunity applet. Then from here, you are going to have to enter where it says property. You're going to click on the little pencil there to edit that, and you will have to enter the property address. In this case, we said it was going to be 123 Main Street, 123 Main Street. There's actually a place, 123 Main Street here in Weston. So that property. And then I'm going to save this. Perfect. Once we have that there, we jump to the tab that it's called Documents. Here to this tab, Documents. And here in documents, we can pick a checklist depending on what type of transaction is this. Is this a residential sale, or if this is a referral? In this case, it's going to be a residential. Okay. Then from here, there's 3 links. One is to consultation, the other one is under contract, and the last one is close. You will have to go to under contract. And once you click on the contract, our system will give you the different documents that are either required or optional or conditional for a transaction. Excuse me. In this case, the MLS sheet is required, tax record is required, the purchase contract and addendums is required, the seller's property disclosure is required, escrow letter required, wire prevention notice required, closing cost notice is optional, and then you can keep on going in the list of all the different documents. You have to drop all those documents, like for example, the MLS sheet, you have to put it here. You have to pay close attention on where you are getting those documents from. If for some reason you up here where it says attach files from, if for some reason it's not in my computer, but it says, let's say DocuSign, you have to change it to my computer if the documents are in your computer. If documents are in DocuSign, then you will have to change it so that it says DocuSign. In this case, it only says my computer because I have not linked this transaction to a DocuSign transaction or DocuSign room. For those of you who are still using .loop, you will see that this is how you're going to add or upload the documents that were done in .loop that you downloaded to your computer to then upload here to command. This is how you will do it. We'll have to say my computer, and then from here, let's say that you want to add the MLS sheet. You click there, and then it's going to open the Explorer window where you will search for your specific document. Here, I must have an MLS sheet. Give me 1 second so I can locate one. Let me write here MLS. MLS. I must have one. No. The MLS. Wow, I cannot locate one right now. All right, I'm going to do details sorted by name. Yes. Okay, let's see MLS. Let me see. Here it is. MLS sheet. Oops. Here's one MLS sheet. Open, and automatically the system puts the MLS sheet there. The tax record, I browse, and then I can search for a specific tax roll. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is if you open, let me open a folder. Now this is a folder, and then from here I can do search. You see this tax record. So if I do, here it says tax roll. I click on that. here is the tax roll that I'm referring to. And tax roll, I right click, open file location. It's right here. I can click this and come here. Go to the file, tax record, and drop it there. Boom, it's already there. Let's say that for some reason, this property does not have a seller's property disclosure. Let's say that for whatever reason, for example, it was an investment property, or the seller didn't want to provide seller disclosure, or that the seller passed away and the heirs didn't know in what condition the property was. What you do is here in seller's property disclosure, you upload a document that is going to say something like this. Seller passed away, no seller disclosure. That's it. As long as you put something related to the specific document, whenever they do compliance, they will not reject your file, letting you know that you're missing a document. No, this is good enough. So in this case, since this is what I'm going to add, I go to the file, to command, and I drop it there. Boom, it's already there. Okay, once you have all the documents that you are supposed to have, then the next step is for you to go to offers and commissions. And here you're going to add one offer. The name is initial offer. And it's going to close on, let's say that it's closing on December the 30th. Property address 123 Main Street in Weston. Okay, this one, perfect. Then I go to the next section. My client is Cristian Rojas. The seller, let's say it's Miguel Maria. I don't represent the seller, so I don't need to enter the email, phone if I don't have. Then from here, I go who is representing the buyer and who's representing the seller. Let's say that the seller is being represented by Leonor Gavilanes. I don't need to enter her email address. Then I go to terms. This offer was $500,000 cash. And from here, I go to agent analysis. I don't have to do anything here. Then we save this. Once we have this, now I will accept this offer. This is the offer that was accepted. I put accept, then I manage commission. And then from here, I need to, all the asterisks that are in red, that information must be filled out. In this case, the contract date, I'm going to put contract date as today. Today is the 29th of November. Save changes, perfect. Then here, edit agent payment. You need to make sure that this is correct. If you need to correct something, you need to revise something, you go edit agent payment. And right there, it will pretty much tell you or calculate what are the deductions that must be made in this transaction. Okay, perfect. Then from here, I save changes. Okay. What the agent is going to receive net is going to be a check of $12,952.92. So from here, what you do is you press submit. If for some reason there's a mistake, it's gonna give you an error message. So I skip the nation submit. Perfect. It was submitted successfully. And then at that point, you're going to have to wait for the compliance department to approve this opportunity. Once they approve the opportunity, they're going to let you know that they approve it. And then you go to documents and you check under closed. You check there that here in this section where it says DA, DA means disbursement authorization. They have to upload a document that will pretty much provide the instructions to the title company as to how the commission must be divided. And based on that, if the title company has this document ahead of time, you can collect your commission at the closing table. I hope this was helpful. Oh, by the way, if for some reason you are dealing with a transaction where you are not using the typical documents, for example, you're dealing with properties that the owner is Zillow, for example, they use their own documents, or this is a new construction and they don't use the typical documents that we use, or that we don't write the offers. You just ask for a copy of those documents, and those are the documents that you upload to the system. Okay. Again, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, just shoot me an email and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you might have. My email address is jc@jcgarcia.com. Thank you so much and have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.